everyone, welcome back to
5 Minute Eats, and it is Fast Food Fridays here on 5 Minute Eats, which means that every Friday at 11 p.m. Central, you can tune in and find a new fast food review from us. And today we have got one from Taco Bell. This is their Chipotle Ranch Grilled Steak Burrito. Includes a warm flour tortilla loaded with grilled marinated steak, shredded lettuce, crunchy Fiesta tortilla strips, pico de gallo, real shredded cheddar cheese, flavorful avocado ranch, and creamy chipotle sauce wrapped up and grilled to perfection to seal in all the flavors. And this is only $3.
Wow, oh wow.
Finally a steal.
Yeah, that is surprising because it's going back to the days of when Taco Bell was very affordable.
Right?
Because nowadays when I go there, man, super expensive. Like I always get their burrito supreme, which is like $6.
Yeah.
And now $3. And here's the thing also, these tortilla strips, I feel like they are in love with tortilla strips.
Oh, they are,
yeah.
yes. And what's so funny is that like they're really only going to be crunchy if you eat it right then and there.
Yeah.
You know, if you get it to go or something, it's never really crunchy. But now this weighed in at 6.07 ounces.
So that's a pretty good size. Now looking at it, pretty good portion. Here's the thing though, steak. I feel like, you know, with Taco Bell, I'm not expecting them to do steak well.
Yeah, me either.
I'm used to them being the beef people, you know?
Yeah, the ground beef.
Yeah, the ground beef, yeah. I can't say that I really venture out and get like chicken or beef, you know?
I like their Cantina chicken.
Do
you know,
you?
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did love back in the day there in the late 90s, early 2000s. I'll talk about it till I die, the grill stuffed burrito.
Yeah.
And I always got the steak, but the problem is then they changed it in the early 2000s, and they changed it, had a guacamole, it was like the worst guacamole ever. So the thing changed and then it bombed and they got rid of it.
Wow.
And I remember loving that thing. That was like the thing that got me through my late teens, early 20s and stuff, you know? Now this thing is pretty much like, there's a decent amount of steak in there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a decent amount. The steak chunks are kind of like little quarter-sized steak chunks.
It's got like a lot of sauce, a lot of vegetables, so it looks like, you know, looks good.
It looks decent, yeah. I do like a grilled tortilla.
Me too,
because it does add a little extra flavor. So
smells good.
I'm excited, yeah.
Let's go.
If you'd like to support this channel, the easiest way to do that is using our Amazon links the next time you shop there.
All right, guys, welcome back to our rating system. Thumbs up by the end, thumbs down with that. So for me, this is a thumbs up. So number one reason I like this, you can eat this while driving and you don't need any extra sauce. No hot sauce. This actually has plenty of sauce in it. I like their avocado ranch and creamy chipotle sauce. And let me ask you this, do you think that we're in the golden age of avocado ranch? Because everyone's doing it and man, it's awesome. And even the creamy chipotle sauce in this, awesome, tastes really good. I actually think the sauces are the star in this. The steak, I had no issues with it, which I had, you know, my doubts about steak. Taco Bell doing steak, right? There was a decent amount of steak in there. Because remember, this is $3. You're not gonna like have it packed with a lot of steak, but still it was a decent amount. There's a lot of vegetables for $3. And like I said, when I get fast food, I'm usually driving. So I want something that I can eat while driving. And a lot of the time, if I can't do that, I just don't go to that place, right? I think that's the way, because you know what? I've always felt at Taco Bell, these places, you should be able to add the hot sauce into your burrito. You should be able to tell them, hey, put it in there for me, you know?
I think you can
now. Can you?
But if you like do it in the app, I think you can customize extra. But it's like you got to go into each individual one, add it, you know. It is a little tedious.
Yeah. And I think I've told them in the past before, maybe like you said, it's changed. But yeah, like you don't need to add anything to this, which I think is good because there's a lot of flavor here. It's not too spicy. It's not spicy at all, I would say. And like I said, the golden age of avocado ranch. God bless. Thumbs up.
If you like what we're doing here, please consider sending us super thanks. It helps us continue to provide more amazing content.
All right, for me, this one is going to be a thumbs up. This one is good. Now, I would make one change. And if you know me, that is, of course, I'm going to not have the pico in it because I don't like raw tomatoes or raw onions. But aside from that, this was really good. The steak, number one, no hinky bits, no weird texture to it, because visually looking at it, whenever I like sliced into a piece, the cross section, it looked a little like formed and repressed meat kind of, but I think it was just the way it cut. You know, it was a very clean cut, because then whenever I actually bit into it, I could see the fibers of the meat, you know, just like with a chicken breast, you could see those fibers. So it wasn't formed and repressed meat, or at least doesn't seem to be. And there was good texture to it. It wasn't like spongy or anything. It wasn't chewy. It was kind of akin to the texture that you would get if you like slow cooked a roast or something and then you slice it, you know, and it's like it's staying together, but you could pull it apart really easily. That's the texture that it was, which I thought was great because it made it easy to eat. Meat was fine, perfectly seasoned. There was a decent amount in there. And then the sauces, like this thing was so saucy. It is probably the sauciest Taco Bell burrito we have ever gotten without having to add like extra sauces to it. So big kudos to them for that, because it needs to be wet in there, you know? Like nobody wants to bite into a burrito where everything is just so dry that each individual component is just falling out because nothing's holding it together. They nailed that aspect with this. They put more than enough sauce. I liked the other components in there too. The crispy strips, even though they're not that crispy anymore, I still like them in there.
Me too.
You know, it's a nice little thing to add in. The cheese was nice. Like everything was good in here. I really had nothing to complain about. Like, I'm surprised.
To sum it up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And if you guys buy from Amazon, use our Amazon link. The reason is when you do that, we get 10 cents, 50 cents, possibly even $1, which means we can continue to review things.
All right, guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, Food Prep Inc. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.